Now the fifth tool is the cream on the cake. It's the one that multiplies it all. It's the one that takes what are really powerful tools and makes them superpowers. It's like having a turbo boost. I don't know if you watch Formula One racing. I don't very much, but every now and again I catch it. And when I watch Formula One, I'm so amazed at how fast those cars go. And what's really amazing is how small the engines are. Sometimes they're under 2-litre engines and they're doing 200 miles an hour. Now the reason for that, I'm led to believe, is because they are so finely tuned and the engineers are so skilled at what they do that every component in the car is maximized to give amazing performance. Now, all of these tools are all about increasing performance. All the 4 tools we've talked about so far are all about increasing performance. The one that brings it all together, which gives you the Formula One type performance, if you like, is accountability. We're all very busy. We all have really busy lives. We're constantly bombarded by messages from clients, from staff, from finance companies. There's no shortage of messages, is there? And so what we need to do as business people is find some way of cutting through that clutter, and accountability does that. What you do is, and if you remember the profit plan on the page, we pick 3 things. We have a system when we work with clients, they just tell us the 3 things they're going to do each week, and at the end of the week they tell us they've done them. Okay, and if they're on the program, we follow up and we say, look, you said you were going to do it. Did you do it? And how did it work out? And how does it feel to have done it? And the number of clients that tell me that had it not been for that, there were so many things that could have got in the way. There were so many distractions that if they didn't know that they had to come back and that I would follow up, or our team would follow up on the 3 things they were supposed to do, they probably would have put it off for the next week. And I don't know about you, but I know that sometimes when I put things off for the next week, it ends up being 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then all of a sudden, you can find it 6 months later and you haven't done it yet. Well, accountability stops that. Accountability from the right source, in the right way. We don't do it hard. You don't have to be accountable to anyone. You own the business, for goodness sake. But it's choosing to, and every one of our clients who take on this part of the service have chosen to say, look, I will be accountable for you. Will you hold me accountable? And look, I don't take prisoners, right? I must tell you, I'm straight talking, I'm direct. If people want a service from me, they want the service because they want to achieve a result. And I am not being nice to people just because I want their business. They've asked me to hold them accountable. I'm going to hold them accountable. And excuses like, well, I don't know, I had an internet problem, or my phone went down, or I had a leak in the bathroom. Those are just excuses. I'm not interested. I want the results. And if you commit to those things every week, I want the results every week. There is always time. I don't care if you have a leaky bathroom or your car breaks down. But I want those results from you, and as a result, you get the results from your business. And so, if you're looking at having somebody who's going to hold you accountable, make sure it's the right person, not just wives and brothers, sisters, friends. They don't want to upset you, right? I don't want to upset you, but I will. If I have to get a result that way, then I will, because that's who I am, right? And so, but get someone like that, in my opinion. That's who you need. That's who I have in my team to hold me accountable. And that way you will just achieve more. Everything will be multiplied up. You bring these tools together that way, and everyone which may be able to give you 5% here, 20% there, 30% somewhere else, 15% somewhere else, by pulling them together under the accountability umbrella through the profit plan on the page and so on, you just multiply all of those together, and so 1 + 1 is equal to 2, and 2 + 2 is equal to 4. But when you start getting up to 3 + 3 is equal to 6, but 3 times 3 is 9. You start beginning to have that effect, and that is where the doubling of profits can come from. Now, I'm not suggesting you can double your profits every year, because once you've taken the low-hanging fruit and you've carried on doing stuff, you can do some big numbers, and I'm talking about 20, 30, 40%. And doubling becomes a bit more difficult at bigger profits. But I'm hoping you can get a sense now of how this thing works and how it pulls together. So I hope that works for you, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.